Giannis Antetokounmpo eyes Carmelo Anthony collaboration to unlock an unstoppable jump shot. Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo is widely regarded as one of the most dominant forces in modern basketball. Known as the Greek Freak, Giannis combines size, speed, agility, and versatility in a way few players in NBA history have. His ability to attack the basket, dominate transition play, and overwhelm opponents near the rim has earned him 2 MVP awards, an NBA championship, and widespread acclaim as one of the league's elite talents. Yet even for a player of Giannis' caliber, there is always room to improve, and he has identified a critical area for growth: his jump shot. Now, Giannis is pursuing a potential collaboration with Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony, whose smooth mid-range mechanics and polished scoring ability have earned him a place among the most lethal scorers of his generation. The move signals a desire not just to refine his skills but to evolve his game in ways that could redefine his career, elevate the Bucks' offensive strategy, and solidify his legacy among basketball's all-time greats. The superstar at a crossroads at 30 years old, Giannis is at the peak of his physical prime, yet he recognizes the importance of expanding his offensive arsenal to sustain long-term dominance. His career has largely been defined by his incredible ability to drive to the basket. With a 7'3" wingspan, elite foot speed, and remarkable agility for his size, Giannis can finish through defenders with ease. His transition offense is nearly unparalleled, and his presence in the paint forces defenses to collapse, opening opportunities for teammates. However, despite these remarkable strengths, Giannis has long faced criticism for his inconsistent jump shot. His three-point shooting has been a persistent weakness, with career percentages hovering around 28–29% from beyond the arc. In recent seasons, his shooting struggles have been more pronounced. Last season, he shot just 22.2% on three-point attempts. Even in his MVP seasons, the lack of a reliable perimeter shot was a vulnerability that opponents could exploit. Giannis has acknowledged this limitation publicly. In a recent interview, he stated, "I don't like working with players who are playing right now. I want to work with young guys and with LeBron, but he's still playing. I'll see him in a month or two and he'll be my opponent." His words reveal a thoughtful approach to improvement, seeking wisdom from those who have mastered their craft rather than current rivals. Why Carmelo Anthony? Carmelo Anthony is not just a Hall of Famer, he is a model of efficiency and scoring finesse. Over a 19-year NBA career, Anthony became known for his effortless mid-range jumpers, footwork, and ability to create shots in a variety of situations. His ability to read defenders and release the ball with smooth mechanics has made him one of the most respected offensive players in league history. Giannis' admiration for Anthony is telling. "If I could work with Carmelo Anthony, I would love to. His shot is very easy, very relaxing," Giannis said. Learning from Anthony could help Giannis adopt techniques to improve balance, release speed, and shot consistency, all of which are critical for developing a reliable jump shot. Anthony's experience is particularly relevant because he successfully adapted his game as he aged. Melo transitioned from a high-volume, athletic scorer into a more polished, skill-oriented player who could score efficiently from multiple ranges. Giannis, who relies heavily on his physical gifts, could similarly evolve by adding a dependable perimeter shot to complement his already dominant inside game. The historical context of shooting evolution. Giannis is not alone in facing this challenge. Many all-time greats have had to reinvent aspects of their games to maintain elite performance as they age. LeBron James, for example, improved his mid-range and three-point shooting significantly in his late 20s and early 30s, allowing him to remain effective even as his athletic explosiveness slightly declined. Kevin Durant, another generational talent, refined his footwork and jump shot over several seasons to become nearly impossible to defend. Even Kobe Bryant evolved his shot mechanics and footwork to maintain scoring efficiency late in his career. Giannis' pursuit of improvement aligns with this tradition. By learning from Anthony, he is taking proactive steps to adapt his game, rather than relying solely on physical dominance. This evolution could extend his peak, diversify his scoring options, and make him less predictable to opponents. Breaking down Giannis' shooting struggles. Giannis' shooting challenges are multifaceted. Beyond raw mechanics, factors such as footwork, balance, and consistency play a role. His release can be slower under defensive pressure, and long-distance shots often lack the arc necessary to avoid blockers. Additionally, his heavy reliance on drives and finishing at the rim has created fewer repetitions from mid-range or three-point distance, limiting his muscle memory and shot confidence. A structured mentorship with Carmelo Anthony could address these nuances. Antony's ability to teach proper foot placement, shot preparation, and release rhythm could help Giannis internalize a repeatable shooting form. Over time, this could transform one of his most glaring weaknesses into a weapon that keeps defenses honest. Tactical implications for the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Bucks, Giannis' improved jump shot would be transformative. The team has invested in perimeter shooters to space the floor, but even with these additions, defenders often collapse into the paint to contest Giannis' drives. A consistent jump shot would force opponents to respect his range, creating more open lanes and increasing opportunities for teammates. Strategically, it could also allow coach Mike Budenholzer to diversify offensive schemes, including pick-and-roll variations, post-up sets, and transition opportunities. By threatening defenders from multiple angles, Giannis would become a near-unplayable offensive force, elevating the Bucks' potential for both regular season dominance and deep playoff runs. The mental and training aspect. Improving a jump shot at the NBA level is not just physical, it is deeply psychological. Confidence, repetition, and mental preparation are as important as mechanics. Giannis' willingness to seek mentorship shows his recognition that mental mastery is required for success. He must build trust in the shot, practice under fatigue, and maintain composure in high-pressure game situations. Carmelo Anthony's guidance could be invaluable here. Anthony excelled at managing mental aspects of scoring, particularly in late-game and playoff scenarios. By sharing insights into shot preparation, visualization, and focus, Anthony could accelerate Giannis' journey toward a reliable, mentally sound jumper. Fan and media anticipation. The basketball world is buzzing with speculation. Fans are eager to see whether Giannis can successfully incorporate a mid-range and perimeter game under Anthony's guidance. Analysts have noted that even a modest improvement could drastically alter defensive strategies against Milwaukee, forcing teams to choose between guarding the paint or closing out on Giannis from deep. Social media is filled with excitement and debate. Could this collaboration produce a version of Giannis akin to a hybrid between his current dominant self and a precision shooter like Anthony, or is the challenge of modifying his game mechanics too steep at this stage of his career? The answers will unfold in front of a global audience. Legacy and long-term implications. Giannis' pursuit of a jump shot is not just about immediate performance, it's about legacy. Already considered one of the best players of his generation, his ability to diversify his scoring would elevate him into the conversation among all-time greats. Adding a reliable jump shot would make him more versatile, extend his prime, and increase the Bucks' chances of sustained championship contention. For Carmelo Anthony, mentoring a generational talent is also a statement of influence. Passing on knowledge bridges generations, showing how past excellence can shape present and future dominance. Their potential collaboration could become a model for skill development in the NBA, emphasizing mentorship and refinement over raw talent alone. Conclusion. The next chapter. Giannis Antetokounmpo is at a crossroads. His physical gifts and on-court dominance have already secured him a place among the elite, yet he is striving for something more: complete mastery of his craft. By seeking mentorship from Carmelo Anthony, Giannis is embracing the work, patience, and strategy required to evolve as a player. If successful, this collaboration could redefine what it means to be unstoppable in modern basketball. Giannis would become a dual threat, an unparalleled force in the paint and a reliable threat from distance. The Bucks would gain a strategic edge that could carry them to multiple championships. And Giannis' legacy would be forever elevated, blending natural dominance with learned precision. In the end, this is a story of growth, adaptation, and ambition. The Greek Freak's journey with Carmelo Anthony could become one of the most compelling narratives in NBA history, a generational superstar learning from a Hall of Famer to unlock new dimensions of greatness. The basketball world will be watching, and the stakes have never been higher.